Hello, welcome to another unboxing. This time it's the Sony UBP X700 4K Blu-ray DVD player that also does Netflix, YouTube and Amazon Video. It's received some rave reviews and it is what I would call a transport, i.e. it doesn't have a digital to analog converter inside, so it's just the drive and the digital part. It's got a separate outboard power supply, and you would either plug that into your TV and let that do the processing, or if you're like me and you've got a digital preamp, you put it into there. And this was on my list, my wish list, and when Amazon had that special Prime Day, this was about 200. It went down to 138 quid, and I thought, well, for 138 quid, I think I'll give it a go. So let's see what's in the box. Oh, let's just have a quick look around, see if there's anything of any great interest there. And it's got two HDMIs out, so if you've got a projector, you might be wanting to know about that. So you've got the audio one separately. Right, let's see what's in here. I mean, it's very reasonably priced. And I've got some cables that cost more than that. Please read the operating instructions. Oh, it's also going to get Dolby Vision as well, isn't it? Via an update. So let's just unpack here. Got some batteries hiding down here. There we go. So, we get a remote control. It's a fairly basic one, but it's not a lot of money, is it, what they're asking for this? It's got Netflix on it. It's got to navigate and all the things you'd need, but I don't think, it doesn't look like it. This is illuminated, so it's a bit of annoyance. It's obviously if you're watching a film, it would be nice to know, but I expect you'll probably do a lot just through navigating these, and we'll get used to where the things are. In top menu, pop-up menu, return, options, home. Should be able to get to grips with that fairly quickly without having to turn the light on. So let's quickly just put these batteries in. Always nice when you get the batteries with something. So it takes two this is AAA, isn't it? Batteries. They go in opposite of each other. Oh, it looks like there's a reset button there as well. Okay. Looks like a standard sort of infrared thing. And we get a power supply. And there's quite a lot to be said for having the power supply away from all of the electronics. It can lead to better sound quality if you put this as far away as you can. Looks like it's got a decent sized lead on it, so I will be doing that. Rather than just put it straight behind your unit, give it some space, might make a difference. And also putting an RF choke on this, because it's a switch mode, they can be noisy. So it's a 12 volt. And oh, it's multi-region. It does 100 volts to 240, 50, 60 hertz. It's 500 milliamps, and it outputs 12 volts at 1,500 milliamps. So quite a bit. So let's just get that undone as well. See how long that lead is. Well, it's just over a metre, but also you'd have your power coming in on the other side, so I guess that it would be about 2 metres. You could 2 metres the cable could be altogether here. Yeah, well, it's quite short, that one. So I mean, really what we're talking about is you can have it just over a metre. You can have this power supply just over a metre away from the unit, which is probably good enough. You could actually put it in the shelf underneath or something if you have it set up like that. So it comes in a pouch. It's fairly light because there's not much in it really. So it's got Java, Wi-Fi. This is the thing, Super Audio CD. I'll be looking forward to seeing how that sounds. Master Audio, DTS, Dolby Audio, a Blu-ray. So it's got a digital out, which is not gold-plated. It's some sort of tin, or maybe, I don't know, it's a silver appearance. Anyway, you've got the two HDMIs. You've got a LAN, and there's where your power supply goes in, and it gives a reassuring click as well. Oh, that's held in quite tightly, so that's good. Underneath there's some small rubberized feet. You may wish to put bigger Sorberthanes or points underneath, and I'll be trying that out as well. So it's quite a small unit. It is it's about 32 centimeters long. The depth is 21 centimeters, and the height is about 4 centimeters. So it's a mid-sized unit. Looks quite smart. It's got a shiny black. Oh yeah, I just come out the shower. So it's got a thumbprint, fingerprint, yeah, it's going to get all sorts of marks on it. And basic on-off, which is actually a click, and open drawer, close drawer. Also, there's a USB there. And those rubber feet do really stop it moving. They're quite good. So the usual thing about guarantee, warranty and what have you. License agreement. Nothing of any interest there. So there's a getting started guide. Precautions. Showing you what's what. Yep, USB jack. All the controls are, how to connect, network, all the sort of basic things. I think I'm just gonna plug it in and see how we go. I'll be interested to see how long it takes to load up. Just the I haven't got any 4K discs at the moment. I haven't got a 4K screen. That would be the next thing on my list. So I'll be playing it via a HD 65-inch Sharp TV, but it's going through a top of the range Marantz 8082, I think it is, digital preamp. Oh, DSD output auto, so it can put it from the HDMI, so that means you can get the 5.1 etc. from Super Audio if needs be. Also supports DSD and LPCM, so it would give out a stereo signal from the HDMI out. So a quick thing on troubleshooting, resetting, controls for a Bravia TV, playable types of files. May wish to look at that. Discs that cannot be played. BDs with cartridge, BDXLs, DVD RAMs, HD DVDs, photo CDs, data part of CD extras, super VCDs, DVD audio, audio material side on dual discs. Oh, no DVD audio, but I don't know how many people have got that really. Okay. So that's just the, let's just have a quick look at the specifications there. You may wish to pause that. It only uses 15 watts, it uses very little power. Okay, so what I'm going to do now is we're going to go in the other room. Okay, so TV's on, and my Marantz processor preamp is on. Sony's connected in. I'm going to turn it on for the very first time. It's fully wired now. I've got the HDMI wired, the digital coax connected, and of course 12 volts in. So I'm going to turn it on now. Oh, and of course the network connection's on as well. Okay, there we go. Right. Okay, I think I've connected everything properly. I only want it turned on by this remote control. I like all remote controls separate. Read the following agreement. Seems quick enough. Oh, there we go. Seems quite quick actually at doing things. No, it's pretty quick. Yeah, responds well. And there's none of that 2.2 misconfiguration, because I've got a 1080p TV here, and with the Virgin box I had problems because I've got 4K box, 4K preamp, and then a 1080p telly, and it wasn't working. In fact, I'll put the link to that one up now. Okay, so how do we search for something? So go along to the side here. Yay! So what colour looks quite nice. Well, that was very easy to set up. Okay, so I'm going to turn the power amps on. See what sort of sound quality we can get. Blu-ray stereos come up on the...
Air not behaving itself. Meet Cocoa Milk, your new BBF. Best blend forever by Garnier Ultimate.
Oh my god, it's alright. Okay, I push the home button. Let's see how quickly we go out of that. We go fairly quickly. So let's select audio. Oh, setup's at the top of the page there, so let's go up there to setup. Right, let's see if there's an update, because there is now the Dolby Vision that is available now. It's been available for about a month or so, I think. Okay, so we'll go ahead and do that. There's a few to update there. Okay, so I've had a little play around with it, and I'll just take you through the options. Software update, change the screen. So on the audio settings, got that or PCM, but you've got to set it to bit stream so that you can have all your surround sounds through the HDMI, you know, DTS and things like that. There we go, enhancer. Don't really know why I'd want that. So I've got the preamp. I've set it for the highest, and that is auto, down mix to surround. And then there's the viewing settings. There we go, you see, so you can select what layers are played. You can also select your hybrid SACD, which one it's going to play on that as well, whether it's the CD layer, but that's not in this bit, or the hybrid SACD layer, and whether it's surround sound or just stereo. Right, let's return from there. There we go, so Super Audio or CD, and whether it's multi or 2-channel. So basically I've got that coming through the HDMI into my Blu-ray channel, which I just then have to select using the preamp to make sure that it's a clean pathway. And when I play a normal CD, that goes through the digital output through the coax, and is just treated like a normal CD stream then. Okay, let's go out that one. System settings, here we go. I'll just quickly, because it's got the explanation underneath each one, so I'll just go through it like this. And you can see what settings I've decided on. I must say, for the money, it looks absolutely fine. One thing I haven't done yet is played a film, but I've played a few CDs through it and some SACDs, and not bad at all. As a digital drive, that's for sure. Transport, I should say. So you go back to your easy setup that we did at the beginning, and you can reset. I just showed the parental controls just in case anyone wants to see that. I'm not touching that. So there we are, that's all of those settings there. And it says all apps, but I mean that is all the apps where it says featured. As far as I can see, there aren't any more available right now. Oh, I did delete a couple, which were ones that gave you a few days free, then you had to pay for it. So there was a classical one, and I think an Asian network type. See, so when it connects reasonably quickly, doesn't it? That's quicker than my Virgin Media Box does that. Let's just go back again. Let's select the iPlayer. Let's see how it gets on with that. Pretty quick. Pretty quick, I must say. Whatever settings are on here. Okay. I might even go for the beta one. I'll try the new one out. So it is quick, and it also loads discs quickly as well. And compared to my Arcam that I'm just getting rid of now, which is a much more expensive unit, this is going to do me absolutely fine. I think it sounds okay. Unfortunately, I can't really play you any movies, but not to be worth it anyway, because you're watching it through a 4K camera, it's bound to lose something. But I didn't get the gist of it just looking at this screen and what have you. I'll just give you a quick view of the unit. So there it is in situ. It's quite a small unit compared to all the other things. If I just push eject here, ejects reasonably quickly. And it's ready to play now. So just play a few seconds of that.
Because he was a burning light.
A little bit of the unthanks, tiny little bit. Well, I must say the little controller seems to work well. You know, you don't have to point it directly at it. It seems to pick up better than my Arcam did. So on the whole, I can recommend this. I think it's a nice little unit. Especially if you're just going to play it for your telly. I mean, you know, that'd be fine for HDMI. You wouldn't have to do anything else at all. But as I say, I'm using it with this Marantz 802 preamp, and it's sounding pretty good. So thanks for watching. See you next time.